Thank you to Vessi for sponsoring today's video.
Vessi's have a variety of styles and are the perfect shoe for whatever adventure you have planned. Vessi's are 100% waterproof, so they are perfect for our unpredictable Idaho weather. We get snow in the morning and mud by the afternoon, but with our Vessi's on, we can step into the puddles carefree. They are comfortable and stylish, so they are perfect for every day, rain or shine. They are made from Dymatex, which is dual climate knit material that keeps your feet warm in the winter and cool in the summer. They don't even feel like they should be waterproof. They're sustainably made and have less material waste due to the knitting process, less water waste, and no animal byproducts, so they are 100% vegan. They are extremely lightweight, comfortable, and breathable. They're perfect for outdoor adventures, running errands, and even those long commutes to work. The antibacterial insoles keeps things fresh, while the cloud-like cushioning keeps things comfy. The bouncy sole helps you to keep moving every day. Check Vessi out in the link below and use the code RPR to get $25 off your Vessi shoes.
Happy Mother's Day to everybody out there. We are on our way to go look at a tractor on Mother's Day.
I apologize for my timing, but for the last 6 years, I've been looking at the one tractor that I've been trying to find for 6 years. And it's a long story, but let's just say the owner of the tractor responded to me, and I feel like we don't do business on Sunday if we can help it, but I'm at least going to stop by real quick and let him know that tomorrow morning I think I want to come get the tractor, because it is the tractor. So
you'll technically be buying the tractor not on Mother's Day.
A tractor for Mom. It isn't
The tractor for me.
I wouldn't do this with just any old tractor, but this is a tractor that I at least need to stop by and look the guy in the eyes and hopefully shake his hand and say, I will be back in the morning for this tractor. I'm sure he's got Mother's Day responsibilities just like we do.
I'm sure his wife is excited for him to be selling a tractor on Mother's Day.
Well, if this is the tractor that I think it is, I'm not kidding when I say I've been looking for it for 6 years. I've never found one that was affordable enough to throw money at it. They're usually $20,000, but this one is not. So let's go see what it looks like. Thank you, my love.
What did you say about the tractor? You guys heard what Dad said, right?
That tractor is
never gonna sell that tractor.
Yeah, I don't see any reason to ever sell it.
Tractor in the next week.
No, that one, they're just too hard to find. They're too hard to come by, and they're typically about twice the
Maybe I'll
price.
keep it for 2 weeks.
Leaving all my worries, I prepare for something new. Whatever it was that held me back, I'm sure it wasn't true. Holding on too long and unresolved questions hold you down. What could have been a friendly smile has turned into a frown. I'm moving on and on. On and on. I'm moving on and on. On and on. I'm driving in my car, the road is long and full of dust. The landscape changes around me, on and on, I feel I'm lost. Whatever happened to me happened for my highest good. I read that in so many books, now it's almost understood. I'm moving on and on. On and on. I'm moving on and around the beach house that I rented for a while. You can try to find my number or my FBI file. Sweet is my location, sweet as well my destination. If you're looking to begin, then look no further than within. I'm satisfied with what I've got and still eager for more. The change that you've been looking for will come knock on your door. On and on. On and on.
The very first May after buying our land here at Red Poppy Ranch, it rained or snowed nearly every single day of that month. This particular May is the greenest one that I can remember since that time. It's hard to complain about the moisture when I know we need it so bad. The good news is the weather comes in and goes pretty fast. I'm getting the post and beams set up for the new front porch, but all that I'm actually thinking about is my new Ford 4610 tractor. I need to get that front hub blown apart so I can get that tractor back on the road. I've had the posts and beams sitting in the shop, drying out all winter, and it's time to get them installed. The new footings for the new front porch have been curing for probably close to 2 weeks now. And with the weather, naturally, I'm ready to get the front porch put back on. Oh yeah, and I think we're like 3 weeks away from Cheyenne's wedding, maybe? In spite of all the work that it took to redo the front porch footings, I couldn't be happier with how they turned out. I more or less designed the footings to be independent of the slab so the slab can move up and down as it needs to with the freeze. And that's the reason why I took so much time grinding and cleaning the existing concrete slab so it can move if it needs to. Probably a good 7 or 8 years ago, I first became familiar with the idea of the four-wheel drive Ford tractor, but the 4610 is probably the hardest to come by. I have been trying to find the 4610, which puts this right around a 65, 64 horsepower diesel engine, four-wheel drive. They just don't come up on the market for sale ever, and if they do, they're $20,000 or even more sometimes, depending on the condition. 5 years ago, I noticed that a house that I drive by, I noticed this tractor showed up, and I thought to myself, that's a 4610. I should stop and say something. And then about 2 months ago, our two dogs, Bandit and Ruby, got out. On this particular day, they were gone a long time because I keep my phone number on the dog's collar in case this happens. And I got a voice message saying they had my dogs. And so I drove over to the address the person gave me, and I found my dogs, and I also saw the tractor sitting there, and I bought it. The price he sold it to me for was a great price because it needs that planetary fixed, but other than that, the thing is good to go. But if I ever sell this tractor again, you will know something has gone drastically wrong in my life. My point is, I'm never going to sell this tractor, but I am going to take that loader off of this tractor. On this hillside, we don't need a loader on a tractor, and it's four-wheel drive in a way where this thing will go anywhere. So I'm going to get a plow for this machine, and I'll get a set of chains to go with it, so it can be a backup machine that can be used to move snow if needed. I have to take that front hub apart on that tractor to get the casting numbers off of the planetary, and hopefully without too much effort I can find the parts and get the parts shipped in and get that tractor back on the road. The tractor really needs nothing else. A high-wheeled 4x4 tractor like that new Ford 4610 tractor, along with a set of tire chains, can literally go just about any place it would need to go. So as I said, the tractor will be used as backup when it's needed, but I will probably track down a rollover bar and a canopy of some kind to keep the sun off me when I'm running it up and down the road this summer. But man, I'm excited to give that tractor a whirl. Again, this summer the tractor will be used to turn a wood chipper that will allow us to thin trees as we need to around the place. Over the last 6 years, I have found that the main attachments that get used behind a tractor around here are a box scraper, the wood chipper, and my articulating angle scraper. There are other 3-point attachments that I have that I rarely use. The only other attachment that I would like to have would be a 3-point auger, but because of the hillside, I fear it wouldn't get used that often. After 6 years of learning to live with the land up here at our place, we're finally beginning to understand what works and what doesn't, and everything else really needs to go. 4-wheel drive ATVs, 4-wheel drive tractors, 4-wheel drive vehicles. It simply comes with the territory. I don't know how many times I nearly drove down to the nearest tractor dealership and financed a 35 or 40 horse 4-wheel drive tractor at some point along the way. But we chose not to go into debt to do this, and I believe this new tractor is a gift from the powers that be for doing the right thing. The burden of debt could have very easily ruined this thing that has now become our life. Cedar and I have always worked very hard to keep our monthly expenses incredibly low because there have been times when the monthly income was also low. And now we are in a position to benefit from the decisions that we made long ago. And that new tractor is one of these benefits. In my past life, I had an opportunity to spend a lot of time around people that had made a lot of money and in some cases made that money very fast. And it was always interesting to watch what happened to those people when that money started coming in. I've always maintained that money is simply going to exaggerate who you are. If you're a good person, you'll do good things with money. If you're a jerk, you'll simply be a bigger jerk. It's that simple. That's all that money really does. Again, because of my past life, I've also watched those same people lose piles of money because of poor decision making. And that probably taught me more than anything else did when it comes to money. The people that I know that have become wealthy because of good money management skills, these people rarely flaunted that skill. Shortly after Cedar and I got married, I quickly came to the conclusion that I would not wait until I was 65 years old to leave the workplace. I didn't know how I was going to accomplish this, but I knew that there must be a way that I could enjoy life along the way and make a living at the same time. So I worked incredibly hard in that direction until I found a better path that would lead to where we are now. But all of this came from the idea that I didn't want to wait until I was old before I began to start living life. On the next video, I will be setting roof rafters and maybe even drying in the new front porch. We again thank you for taking time to watch our videos, and we hope you're checking in on us on Instagram in between videos. And we will see you in just a few days.